Hi, it's Stuart Servitar bringing you episode 10 of StuTube. StuTube 10, that's right. We've been around for 10 of these and somebody's still watching. I just did a Stu School post about teaching tech, and it's been so locked in my mind that I'm going to repeat the gist of that on this StuTube today. So this is teaching tech, the StuTube version, and it's just drives me insane that 30 years into the digital revolution, we have internet and smartphones and laptops and desktop PCs, and I can run my entire business on my phone because I figured it out. It's what we all do. We figured things out, some better than others. We're more resourceful, better at following instructions, but yet we still have the crazy notion that kids are better at tech than we are, that kids will figure it out. So we don't teach them. Now, it is an empirical process for the most part. That's the way the web is designed. That's the way it's been built. We're all lonely stepchildren to this process. But it's been a while now, people. The median age of most teachers is 40, early 40s. So they've been alive. Their whole life has been digital. So they should, at this point, be teaching kids how to use their stuff and not relying on the kids to teach them. Or the kids shouldn't be stuck. Luckily, they have a teacher who knows how to access software and digital resources and use Google and teach them how to use a calculator. But that's not the case. There's no program, there's no plan, there's no teacher training for this. And it's such a waste of effort and time. They learn Venn diagrams, okay? They learn whisker and plot boxes. What the hell? They learn quartiles. They learn the French and Indian War. Why can't we take 10 minutes to teach them how to do a Google search properly, how to refine your search? Why can't we show them how to use Google Suite and share documents, organize a desktop? I get grown-ups come to me, want a job, and they say, oh, they're good at computers. But being good at computers does not mean knowing how to upload a photo to Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat. It means knowing how to comfortably learn a new system, wend your way through software or a website to access the content you need. Okay? It means knowing how to handle files, put stuff in a cloud, organize your passwords, read your emails, respond to emails, what to say in emails, what not to say in emails. At the very least, we need to teach our children how to follow instructions so they can figure these things out. We have these fantastic tools, fantastic. Until the virus put a gun to our head, we didn't take advantage of a fraction of them, okay? And we still say the kids figure it out. Or if you're lucky, you'll have a teacher who's bothered to learn this stuff. It's like a table saw. You don't just unbox a table saw and tell an 11-year-old, go figure it out. There's a little help button on the side if you get in trouble. But good luck. And you say to me, but the internet, it's not as dangerous as a table saw. Well, it might be. It might be. Software, computers, they're not. They're built for user error, and we fear them though. And when we get stuck, when we get to a hard plot, we quit. But the other side of the internet, and we shouldn't quit, but the other side of the internet is dangerous. We need to learn how to protect ourselves on the internet. That's another thing we need to teach them. And we don't. We don't. We don't. I had to teach my tutor of mine just the other day that tell the kids they can just look up words, not just on their phones, but you can type it in your message, press on the word, and a little define feature will pop up. That's how easy it is to learn words. Our schools spend hours, days fighting with kids not to use their cell phones. And then they complain that they don't have resources for libraries or textbooks. You have all the information of all the libraries of all the world. People stop texting me. Of all the world in here. Let your kids use them. Police them, teach them rules, but let them use them in class. Or give them a friggin' laptop. It's not that hard, people. We waste billions and billions of dollars on education. And all the tech companies have their fabulous educational charities. Just give them a goddamn computer, teach them how to learn on it and use it in an organized, reasonable fashion. I'm going to give you one simple example, and it has nothing to do with the computer. It's the calculator. Okay? I'm using props today. It's the calculator. Okay? In 7th grade, they're handed a simple scientific calculator, and they are not taught how to use that. So kids don't know how to use the negative sign. Then you have to push it after. They don't know how to use parentheses, so you don't end up multiplying the wrong things. Okay? No, they're not given any instruction, and then they all just forget their multiplication tables because they shouldn't be using them anyway. They should be learning their multiplication tables still. They should be ingraining that. And then they get to high school and they receive even less than none education on these graphing calculators. And these graphing calculators, since I was young, can do so much. But I've had kids from expensive private schools come to me, and when they have to find out 4 to the 5th power, instead of going 4 arrow 5, they'll go 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Because no one ever taught them. I mean, maybe they should have figured that out. Maybe they should have noticed. Maybe they weren't the swiftest boats in the ocean. But I can bet you that no one ever said, here's your calculator. We're going to sit down. These are the things it can do. No, it's always figure it out. Kids know. Oh, I gave it to my son. He figured it out for me. Come on, people. Educators. Tech companies. We don't need to teach our kids to code. They can. That's a wonderful thing. They need to learn the tools that they have available. Anyway, if you enjoyed that rant or some of my less ranty versions of StuTube, subscribe, and we'll see you for StuTube 11. Thank you very much.